Hi everyone, Jackson here. Welcome back to the Daily Endeavours for the 21st of January. We've got a 10 seal set. As always, timestamps will be in the description if you want to find a specific part. Yeah, 10 seals, 1.5k gold for each one, which is nice. Killing foes with weapon abilities, crafting with provisioning, killing reptiles, completing a Battleground match, and recharging weapon enchantments. Really good set. I think this one, just avoid it. I think in the amount of time it takes to queue for a Battleground match, you could complete all of these options here in that time. Probably quicker than that. So yeah, I just say don't bother with this. Just understand, if you do, you don't have to win. You just, even if you lose, as long as you complete it, that's all that matters. So recharging weapon enchantments, provisioning, and then I'd say weapon abilities will be easier because it is surprisingly annoying trying to find reptiles. Because some things that you would expect to work don't actually work. Lamias, for example, they do not work for some fucking god knows reasons. But frogs work? I don't understand it. Anyway, yeah, weapon enchantments. If you're not sure how to recharge your weapons, yeah, wow. So what you do is you right-click, charge, just go soul gem, charge it. That's what you have to do. Now, if you only have one weapon on you, and it's you've already recharged it, all you have to do in that case is just go up to something and attack it. That will use up the enchant, so if I hit this a bunch of times, it will have used up the weapon enchantment, and I can just charge again. So you can just do that if you need. Now, soul gems, I feel like I shouldn't need to explain how to find these, but you can find them fucking everywhere. You can find them from delves, from killing delve bosses. You start with a bunch, you find them from chests, from world bosses, from dungeon bosses, pretty much anything you do, you'll get a bunch of soul gems. From domins, yeah, all sorts of stuff. If you don't have any filled ones on you, mystics sell empty ones and full ones. Obviously empty ones are cheaper and you can just use soul trap to fill them up. You just find anything. They're not like it's not like Skyrim where certain enemy types will fill the soul gems like improperly. Everything fills it up properly. Like everything fills up a grand soul gem. Never used to be that way. There used to actually be, fun fact, there used to be different levels of soul gems. You used to have like the petty soul gems and all that stuff. But yeah, they got rid of that stuff ages ago, and for good reason. Okay, so provisioning. First thing you want to do, I suggest doing, is coming to any chef in the game. You can find one in Solder Wings Tavern here. Talk to them. And there's a couple of recipes you're going to want to get immediately. So, buy the Baked Apples recipe, buy the Banana Surprise recipe, and if you're going to do the Fishing Weekly this week, I would actually suggest also getting the Fishy Stick recipe if you can afford it. Because all three of these they just require one ingredient that is fucking really easy to get. So apples and bananas, you can get these reliably without even, like, they're not stolen either. They're really easy to get, so just get these two. And yeah, you can fill a fish that you get from doing the fishing endeavor, and you can use fish as well to make fishy sticks. Okay, so once you've got your recipes, it doesn't matter what provisioning level you are, you can learn those recipes and use them immediately, even if level 1 provisioning, doesn't matter. So what you want to do is come here, just a bit east of where that tavern was, over here. It's not named, but this location here is very important. So if you go to this boat here, you'll see an apple basket. Take from that. Sometimes it'll be empty. Don't worry if it's empty. Just oh god. Don't worry if it's empty. Sometimes it's just. Sometimes they are empty. It's no big deal. Right. So from here, you also want to take the bananas and the apples. Now, that should be enough stuff, but if it's not, if you don't find enough stuff to use there, what you can do is just leave the zone, or go to the Outlaws Refuge up here and come back, and all of this stuff will respawn. Some stuff will be empty, but yeah, if you come back here, some of this stuff will refill itself, and it's just random. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Do these guys work? They don't. Nah, they don't. For reptiles. Okay, so once you got that stuff, come to this cooking fire here, just to the west of where that is. Go to the fruit dishes, you'll get these ones here. So just go 4, and we'll go baked apples. And bam, we're done. So if you have a character with higher level provisioning, you can just use one resource, because You see here, extra servings made for each one. So if you use 1 apple, you get 4. So that can get it done really quick. But you know, you get so many from that little location that does not matter. Just use 4, just use 1, whatever it takes. So yeah, and then you've got those recipes now on that character. You don't need to buy them ever again. You can just do this endeavor for free very quickly whenever it comes up. It's really good. Weapon skills. So first thing to note here is if you get a kill with a light attack, it doesn't count as a weapon ability. Keep that in mind. Proc sets as well, class skills, you don't want to use any of that stuff. You only want to use weapon abilities. Do keep in mind that scribed abilities do count as well. So yeah, if you've got any of the scribed abilities from the Gold Road scribing skill line, they do work. But yeah, I know not everyone's got access to this. And all you need is just like a spammable skill. So you want to come somewhere with lots of enemies in like tight spots. Public dungeons are usually a great place to go, but unless it's like over 20, I will go. I will always use Wayrest 1. Wayrest 1, as soon as you get in, there's a ton of skeevers in here, really low health. So what I do is just pack a couple of weapon skills. I'm a magical build here, so I don't have Whirlwind, but Whirlwind's usually the best skill to go with here. Because it's got like an execute morph that you can get. So even if you use like other class or world skills, you can use this, and it usually takes the last hit to kill everything, because it does big damage at low health. But yeah, so I'll just use... I'll probably want to use Vigor, because these guys do hurt a bit. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll pull a bunch together. I would pull them, but I want to show you the Reptile endeavor later. So this one, there you go. And we'll go wall, 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 and just do it that way. And you'd go over there. Usually you'd pull all these guys and then go over there and pull them too, and just do that. And that will be about 15 kills. If that's not enough, if say you like light attack a few of them and miss, you've also got that group over there. So yeah, just do that. So I'll just see if I can show you. Yeah, that didn't count. See? So light attacks don't count, so keep that in mind. And yeah, so you got those two groups over there. I think there's 21 skeevers in total in this section. And if that's not enough, you can come through here. Avoid the crocodiles. It's a very tanky crocodile, that one. This group here, you can do the same. So you can just stack them here, pull them into this room, and just spam blockade here, and you'll kill them in no time. They're quite weak. If you don't have access to Wayrest 1, I'll show you how to get there. So the first thing you want to do is start in Daggerfall, this way on here. We start with it by default. We want to go west to this boat plane right here. So you can jump down here and fast track it, but I don't have a lot of full damage resistance yet. I'm still a very baby character, so let's go the natural way. So yeah, just come down here. Oops, I think I missed that. Oops. Okay, so talk to Azufa.
We still have
I'd like to travel.
Well?
Stormhaven. And straight to Wayrest, pretty much right next to it. So just come up here, or come up this way, it's up to you. And then grab this way shrine, so you can easily get here later on if you need. And then just go inside here. As soon as you enter this, from this point on, you can travel to it like a way shrine at any point. So yeah, this is great for any killing with weapon or class abilities, or scribed abilities as well. It's great. So yeah, always good when this one comes up. All right, now let's talk about reptiles. So it's not easy actually finding reptiles, especially in base game. The best option, I think, is going to be Durzogs. You can find quite a few Durzogs in a couple of places. So let's go through them. So firstly, you've got Toothmole Gully. This has got Durslogs in it. Not everywhere, but there's usually like one or two grouped with some of the goblin groups, and there's like some bosses that are Durslogs, stuff like that. So that's one place you can go. So if anyone remembers the Bone Snap Ruins that we went to the other day for that daily, there's also some Durslogs in here. Same thing, they're not all over the place, they're just in a few spots, but you can also find them here. If you have the Orsinium DLC, Nicolavara's Kennel here has tons of Durslogs, like everywhere, all over the place. So yeah, this can be a great spot for getting Durslogs, because there are fucking heaps. If you have the Blackwood DLC, surprisingly, Silent Halls is great, because the crocodiles in here, crocodiles do count. Some places have a lot of crocodiles, Shadowfen, for example, and you saw a couple in Wayrest, but they're very tanky, so not really my first choice there. But yeah, Silent Halls is amazing because there's the Death Hoppers. They're like frog things. For some reason, they count as reptiles. You've got the like I said, the crocodiles. There's tons of crocodiles, and there's cliff striders as well. Cliff striders also count as reptiles. Okay, so if you don't have any DLC, and you don't... Personally, I would suggest just do these three. But, I don't know, if you don't have any characters with any weapon skills at all, or, I don't know, if you don't have any soul gems, I don't know, something like that, you can do this via Blessed Crucible. This is my main choice for non-DLC. Blessed Crucible is found in the very southeast of the Rift. Use the boatswains like you saw in the last endeavor. Same thing, use the boatswains from Stonefall to get to the Rift, and it takes you here. You just go southeast for a bit and you can get here too. So when you get here, there'll be 6 Durslogs at this door. And yeah, you gotta fight them. So they're a bit tanky. They're more powerful than the skeevers that we fought in Wayrest, but you can get the weapon abilities endeavor done at the same time. Yeah, as you can see, these count as reptiles. Unfortunately, there's no other reptiles in here. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's an Argonian. I'll test if an Argonian counts. So 6. Oops. Do you count? You don't. Okay. Right. Alright. 6 Durslogs at the front, and then what I would do is just wait like 5 or 10 minutes, come back, and then do this again, and that'll be all your reptiles. Because, you know, it's an instance place, just like Wayrest was 1. Nobody else can come in here and take this stuff. So yeah. Again, I just recommend doing these 3 here instead, but yeah. If you want. Okay. Any questions, as always, just let me know. But that's daily's cleared for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always. I'll see you next time, and take care.